Yo, what's up, everybody? And welcome back to another episode of the Mid Card Mafia, where, as always, we may be mid on the card, but we are main event at heart. I'm your host, Nate Dickinson, joined always by Melvin Martinez and Big Mike DeRossit. And today, we got a special episode for y'all, man, because Backlash just happened. I'm sure we all got thoughts on that. But we've got a special guest for today. All right, we got our special guest here. You want to introduce yourself?
My name is Trey Two Fly, also known as Two Fly Wrestling. I do 60-second recaps, and I also do wrestling public interviews. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll comment in this video, and you guys, hey, you'll see me here.
Hey, he's also allegedly El Grande Americano.
Yes.
Hey,
My bad. Oh God,
Bro's looking at the script.
That's a secret right there. We can't get in
the script.
I'm done.
Trey, you have a better chance of being El Grande than Chad Gable does.
facts.
Hey, look,
it ain't Chad Gable.
muscles under here right now.
Hey.
There we go. Like, they hidden.
Let's go. Bet.
Love it.
Well, we know that you do your 60-second wrestling recaps. That's what you're most known for. But what we want to know is, how did you even get into wrestling in the first place?
I'm gonna try to make this a long story short because it's crazy. So for the longest, I was always saying wrestling was fake, this, that, and the third. And up until 2012, it was such a weird time I started watching wrestling. It was the Raw after Night of Champions. My one friend said, "Hey, you just watch this one show." I'm like, "All right, bet." I'm only like 12 years old at the time. I want to say, yeah, about 12 years old. So I get into it. It was like the best episode ever. It was like the two people that caught my attention were Zack Ryder. He had a match with Damian Sandow. He lost, but it was like he was like the coolest dude I ever saw on the screen. So I instantly became a fan. And CM Punk. And with CM Punk, he was in the main event. It was him and Alberto Del Rio versus John Cena and Sheamus. And the match ended when Brad Maddox, he counted the three. Punk's foot was on the rope. And Punk's going back and forth like, my foot was on the rope. It shouldn't have counted. And at the time, this is my first episode watching, so I didn't know what he was talking about. So I'm like, oh, I mean, dang. Like, he was like,
Yeet.
I'm like,
Yeet.
So I didn't know
have
what
fun.
was really going on. So I was intrigued from that point forward. And really, bro, and now I'm a super fan. Like, I can go back for some time now with wrestling.
Bro, you just said some
I've been all in the
names
product.
that I've not heard in a decade, bro. Like,
And it's
truly.
so about to actually see Matt Carter. I'm about to see him this Friday. He's
GCW?
wrestling in Cleveland. AIW.
Okay.
It's a wrestling promotion they got out here in Cleveland, and he's going to be wrestling one of the wrestlers they got out here.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I had to get a ticket for it. I could not miss him. Like, this is the first time I get to actually see him wrestle live since I've been watching wrestling, so this is going to be great.
Let's go.
Our boy Trey's all about the dog pound.
There you
Yeah,
go.
but with CM Punk, it was so crazy. Like, he got a crazy story too, because
My favorite.
that you got good taste, great taste actually. But with Punk, when I said I started watching him in 2012, SmackDown came back to Cleveland, and I was ready to see him. And it was back in 2012, and he didn't show up on that SmackDown. So I'm like, okay, I'll see him the next show. 2013 comes around, Raw comes to Cleveland. He doesn't show up again. So in 2014, Raw comes to Cleveland on my birthday. I'm thinking, okay, he's definitely about to be here. This is the Raw after the Royal Rumble. He quits that day. I'm like, dude.
Oh no.
That's so tough.
That's brutal, bro.
Like,
That's brutal.
out of all the times you're going to quit on my birthday, like, I was sick.
Bro.
I finally got to see him live, though. So, hey, I
There
guess
you go. Let's go.
it was worth the wait. It was at
Oh.
SummerSlam, too, which is crazy, too. It was like, man.
Yeah. Last year.
Yeah, but, man, it was beautiful. It was a good time.
There we
That's
go.
dope, bro.
Love hearing how
That's,
people get into wrestling.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's crazy. You said some names I don't
yeah.
even know. I'm a new gen, bro.
There's people right
When
now.
did you
he
start
doesn't
watching
know.
wrestling?
I started watching when Roman Reigns and Jay had a match at SummerSlam. That's like the first time I really watched. I had
Oh.
only really seen clips.
Oh, man.
and I watched the full Bloodline video on YouTube. That was 3 hours, and that's when I fell in love with it. And then I went back and started watching old matches, bro. So I know like Johnny Nitro. Johnny Nitro is like my favorite from like a long time ago. He just has so much aura, bro. Came out in that fur coat. But
yes sir, yes sir.
But bet we gotta talk about Backlash. I mean, that's the biggest thing that's been happening recently. Overall, what were y'all's thoughts on Backlash as a whole before we break it down individually? Because I loved it. I thought it was a great event. It was not the best by any means, but it was great.
I'm there with you too. It did what it had to do.
Let's go.
Yeah.
And no, definitely it lived up to the moniker, the B show.
Yep. 100%.
But it wasn't like it was everything I expected it to be. So I wasn't even mad. I wasn't mad at anything.
I will say WrestleMania has all the hype in the world with marketing, all the people there. There were, just like the Raw after Mania, there were some Backlash matches that you could have replaced with some WrestleMania matches. One of the better PLEs in a while. I loved Backlash as a whole.
Yep.
I'm just glad it wasn't in a random country too.
Yep.
Facts.
Man.
Oh man, I didn't want to hear no ole in the middle of a match, bro. It was great.
See,
You don't like that? I think it's fire when they do that.
Oh no, man, I can't stand it.
I'm there with y'all, but like the only thing I have a problem with is the fact that I gotta watch it at like 3 p.m.
Yes.
Like earlier in the day when I'm working or something. I was like, hey, come on, man.
That's facts.
That's the one thing that sucks about it.
That's facts. Bet. Yeah, it was a great event. Let's break down some of these individual matches. So, first up, we had that fatal 4-way for the U.S. Championship. Jacob Fatu took home the belt, but really, most of that match was just him versus LA Knight. You can break down, Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre and them kind of like little subcategories. So, what do y'all think about that fatal 4-way?
I think it was a great match. I can't take Melvin serious, bro.
What? How did you do that so quickly?
Trey, this is what we're always doing.
Dude, this is his thing, bro. He's always putting something in his background, bro.
Always doing this. It looks
so
just like
you too. Charging y'all thumbnails because, like, dude, I love y'all thumbnails for y'all videos.
It's a shared thing.
Yeah,
take turns on the thumbnails.
We be making the thumbnails, but
wow, that's beautiful.
There was. Man, I loved it. You're right, though. I mean, it didn't feel like a legit 4-way. It felt like 2 single matches going on at one time. But both single matches were heat, but it's also a rematch of WrestleMania. So it's like you're kind of lost of what you want to do. The moment they left the ring, Drew and Damian, I knew that LA or Jacob was going to win. But can we talk about that bump that Drew took off that table? That dude hit his head on the ground.
Yeah, no.
The table.
He didn't get his hands up.
That was insane.
Yeah, Drew got that brutality. He might. I don't know what his status is with everything. I kind of stay out of the wrestling news. But yeah, but I don't know. I saw he might have been injured from it, but I'm not sure yet. Hopefully, he's able to bounce back from it.
Yeah, I have seen Triple H said that he was a little shaken up, but he's all right. He's not gonna be out, I don't think. So he should be good. But I mean, that was a crazy bump. Props to him for taking that. I mean, that was a good little spot right there for sure. But
yeah,
that was a tough match, man. I loved it.
You loved it, Melvin?
I loved it,
Melvin,
bro.
I mean, you got 4 guys who can just perform at a high level. And we say this each week on this pod. The fact that Fatu can do the things he can with his size is crazy to me. Absolutely crazy.
He's doing moonsaults off the top rope.
yeah, we say that's like Melvin hitting the moonsault, so.
It is.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the Jacob Fatu was a beast in that ring, and his promos too. Oh man,
love it.
Facts, bro.
He got me going around saying "Yada I mean" now every time I gotta say it. Like, man, I love that guy.
Man, we had some interference in that match, bro. Jacob Cobb showed up with Solo to help Jacob Fatu get the win on that. So I mean, what are y'all's thoughts on Jacob Cobb being here? What's gonna happen with that? What's y'all's predictions on that?
Oh man.
Isn't it
I don't know
Jeff
if you know it's
Cobb?
Jeff Cobb.
Who the heck is
Oh.
Jacob?
How about this?
Hey, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at this document that Mike handed me, and it says Jacob Cobb. So
Oh man,
that's a
doesn't
Black
it say
Mike.
Jacob
Mike
Cobb?
Frank-
Hey,
Mike
I'd never
pranked
seen
you.
that guy before. I didn't know who
Frank
he
you,
was,
bro.
bro. I didn't know who he was.
Yeah,
Jeff Cobb.
Yeah,
Jeff Cobb, my bad.
yeah,
It's
Jeff
like, who-
Cobb.
I thought that's what they changed his name to,
I
bro.
didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know about him. Like I had no idea.
I'm saying.
I'm really concerned. I don't know how many more members of the bloodline we got coming.
He ain't a bloodline member. That's the thing. He ain't in the family.
See?
He's not in the family, but he's joining the bloodline faction.
He is. Yep. He is. Yep.
Yeah.
He's not an actual
Yeah, it's
relative
crazy.
like they all are.
Oh.
Don't we
Which-
got like it's like don't WWE already got like a couple? They already got.
He
Dude,
needs to go
I
to
saw a video of
developmental
him
league or
on
something.
IG.
That
I
dude
forgot
is
to send it to y'all. He kind of cooks when he gets a chance to do a promo. Like it was like poetic, and he was doing a promo for what's his name? Yeah. He was doing a promo for that dude, and I was like, yo, this dude's this is kind of fire. I wish he could get the mic more.
Hey, I saw a video today about him too. It was with Tonga too, and excuse my language, because man, he literally he's like, arena. He was saying the most random stuff. I'm like, dude, I just laughed. I'm like, dude, what are you even talking about?
I'm dead.
Oh man.
It'll be interesting to see what Jeff Cobb does.
Yeah.
Melvin, what do you think?
Dude, I I think I was the only one in my house that knew who it was, and so it was awesome getting to see him. Just because a few weeks before that, I was like seeing him on Instagram and the rumors of him joining. Actually caught one of his and Fatu's fight in the Indies, which was insane. So I mean, it makes a lot of sense why they brought him in to get a feud going. But bro, Solo got his aura back. I'm
Aura
so
back.
glad he changed his fit.
Yeah.
I was just happy that he looked better, bro. I got so sick and tired of that stupid weekend suit with the white gloves because my boy Nate wore the exact same outfit for Easter a few weekends ago, and so I was just glad that he switched up the fit. But then what's crazy is Jeff Cobb is huge, but it was crazy to see that how much bigger Solo is compared to him as well. Like, did you see like them standing next to each other? I was like, this dude is actually the same height as Nate Rodriguez. Like, I was just like, this is kind of crazy, but I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm glad Solo is not getting buried.
Facts.
I have a theory on all this, like the route that I think it may take. You're about to see Solo come back. I did this for you, yada, yada, yada. I brought Jeff to the family to help you. You may see either Solo and Fatu go at it, or you may see Fatu and Jeff go at it. Either way, I think that's where it heads this summer. So we'll see how it all plays out. But either way, it'll be interesting. That dude's a great wrestler. Michael Cole says this for everybody, the hottest free agent right now.
Yeah,
Facts.
yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't know who he was. You could have told me his name was Jacob Cobb, and I would have believed it. So.
We did.
Yeah, no, I did. No, I really did.
You stood on that heel too.
But yeah, it was a good match.
That got me, Nate. That was funny, bro.
I really do think that it's gonna be Solo and Jacob though is what the SummerSlam match is gonna be. I think that Jeff Cobb is just here to fuel the fire a little bit. He's here to make Jacob feel jealous a little bit. I think that's what we're gonna see. You know, it's gonna be a little drama. So that women's IC match, we had Becky versus Laura Valkyria for that belt. Becky crashed out at the end of that. She lost, but she crashed out. She was slamming her head in the ring, bro. She looked mad.
Yeah.
But Lyra got that heart.
She
was
does.
showing out. I was sick about that match though because I was getting food and it was like an hour wait.
Wow.
And like as I was getting the food, I didn't get my food till like 7:15, and the Fatal Forward match is still going on. So I'm watching that on my phone, And once I get my food, the match is over. I rush to my car. I got a 20-minute drive to get home. But as I'm driving, I play the match in the background so I can at least hear it. I get home like 3/5 of the matches in, and I'm like, oh man. At least I'm getting it where it started to get good. But it's like, man, I didn't miss most of it.
Yeah.
For what I saw.
That
It's crazy.
first 3/5 was the best part of the match, I think. I think that the ending of it was trash, bro. I hated how that stupid roll up, bro. Well, at the end,
Most
that was,
devastating move. Of
Yeah,
sports
that
entertainment,
was the roll up kind of seemed a little. I was expecting something crazier. I don't know.
I thought Becky was gonna win.
I did
I
too.
thought she was too.
I thought she won it off the manhandle slam. Whenever she kicked
bro,
out, that was
How many
trash.
times
She
did she
was
have to
kicking
spam that though? She needs a new finisher.
This is what I said this on a couple of pods ago. If you have to use your finisher multiple times to finish someone, it takes away from your finisher to me. Like I hate it. Like quit doing the same move and there's so 3 times for them to kick out at 2. Like that's my biggest pet peeve right now in WWE is that right now. The 10 crossroads on Roman, the 20 super kicks on Gunther, like just do it once. It's a finisher for a reason. It's not an average move. And so that's my pet peeve on it. That's my little rant right there.
I can't
thought it
wait
was a
till we
great
get that.
match. I thought it was a great
I
match.
can't wait till
I thought that Becky would win. I think Lyra really broke her nose. I mean, she was, unless it was like a stage thing. But Becky, in her promo on Raw, said, "Look who went. I went to my bus. I had a couple of drinks with my family, and Lyra went to the hospital. So like, I should have won that. She like crashed down on Raw too. But man, I wish they would have put that belt on her.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she still got some time though. Like it's Becky Lynch, so at the end of the day, I think if you give her some time to, she gonna get that belt. It's just a matter of time still. Like their story is still far from over. I think. So,
Yeah, Bailey's gonna get involved somehow, and I'm gonna be so upset, bro.
Ooh. Hey, we might get a triple threat with that.
Please, I hope not,
That-
bro.
that
I don't
could
want to
come.
see Bailey, bro.
I'm just hoping Bailey gets fired, bro.
What's wrong
I mean,
with Miss Bailey?
We're Bailey.
everything.
We're Bailey
This
haters, bro.
Bailey club.
Her haircut, her moveset, her song's her song's all right. Her song is fire. That's the only
No,
thing
it's
she
not.
got.
It gives me Emperor New Groove vibe, bro. No,
I like her song. That's it.
no, bro.
Hey, I'm a Bailey fan. I can't even lie to you. Like her work as a face has been kind of dull, but like I see what she's been able to do. Like I like that, especially in her pandemic run. It was fire when she was champion. When she was a champion, and then her and Sasha finally had the match for the championship, and then her work with Bianca, it was cool. Like she could get down to business, but it's like as of late, her work has definitely been more dull than what it was before.
I just can't get over how entitled she is. I think that's what annoys me the absolute most about her. Like the whole like crying, not making WrestleMania. Oh, I'm not appreciated. It's like, bruh, you won WrestleMania at one of the biggest WrestleManias ever. Probably the biggest, most watched, most everything. You won Royal Rumble. Like nobody wanted you to win Royal Rumble. I remember freaking getting so mad when she won. And so it's just like,
dang, y'all ain't want her to win the Rumble either,
bro. No, and the
who
reason
did y'all have last year?
She needs to go to TNA.
she doesn't go to TNA, but I'm telling you why I don't like her. It's because she's just a crybaby, bro. It's like, bro, you got pushed to the moon, and people got bored of you, and now you're getting mad at everyone in WWE. Like it's like if you're gonna get mad, just go make your money at AEW with what's her name,
Sasha.
fake Bianca, yeah, original Bianca, Sasha, and so it's just like that's why I don't like her.
Yeah, I can respect that. I can definitely respect. But like, who did y'all have winning last year if you didn't want Bailey to win?
Oh, Thanos.
Stop.
Who? Did you say Thanos?
That's Nia Jax. We call her Thanos, right?
Hey, y'all calm down. That's my wife right there. Let's look.
No, she's
That's my
fire,
wife.
bro. She had the Thanos fit. She was
wears
wearing
she
the
wears
purple.
all
purple.
right, all right,
It's
yeah,
the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
It is the
purple and the
purple.
gold.
That's
And
my
she
wife
cooked
right there. I love
everybody.
it.
Yeah,
She
she
got
wiped out
like
half the
90
Rumble,
out.
bro. She snapped her fingers and eliminated like 15 people, bro.
She went nuts,
was
bro.
And R-Truth, she killed
was-
R-Truth.
She did kill
You should have
R-Truth.
seen. Hey, she could do anything. She
Besides
she
wrestling.
could crush
Look,
me.
bro.
She could do anything. Like I was
Besides
rooting
wrestling.
for her the whole. What'd you say?
She could do anything
leave,
but wrestle.
leave his wife alone, bro.
Bro, like that girl, she can, especially since her second run back, that girl has been doing work. She been able to have some matches with Becky and hold on, Ripley and hold on, Raquel Rodriguez and hold on,
AKA Kane.
you can't even say Liv Morgan. She had a good match with her. SummerSlam with Bailey. I'm like
Yeah, she cooks, bro.
that's my girl right there. I'm a
loves
Nia
her.
Jax fan.
There we go.
I say this to this day: Nia Jax over Tiffany Stratton.
Stop.
Wow.
Okay.
Stop.
Now that's a hot take.
Wow.
Stop.
Hey, look,
Hey.
that snake tip. She crashed in on the wrong girl. She cashed in on the wrong one.
On our lost pod, because we had a lost pod, Nate actually said that she's modern day Viscera.
I never said that.
What? Oh my God,
I never said
sir.
that. I never said that.
Yes,
I never said that. No,
world's largest love
I never said that.
Nia.
This is the first time this has ever been said.
She come on over here with that
Yo.
Nate doesn't even know who Viscera is.
Oh no, that's
So,
not true because Melvin hit the viscera drop on me, so that's
Hey,
why I
yo.
found out who he was.
At a WrestleMania watch party.
Yeah.
So,
Oh my God.
Incredible.
Yeah, no, but that girl Nia. Oh, yeah. I just can't, like, the thing with Tiffany, this might be a little, but I just can't stand her voice when she does. I can't do it. I can't. She's great in the ring. I'm not gonna knock her for that. It's just the voice for me. It's like, man, like every time she just comes on the screen, it's like, man, I can't hear you
Yeah.
for much longer before I get mad.
I'm a Tiffy fan, bro. It's Tiffy time. I liked it when she had the
Tiffy
purse,
time.
bro. The Money in the Bank purse. That was fire when she wore it like a purse.
that's
she
what
cashed
you
in
were
on the
wearing. Your
wrong
purse.
woman.
I remember.
Exactly. All right.
Yeah, she cashed in on the wrong one.
Hey, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But we had that men's IC match too. Speaking of these, it was 2 Intercontinental. Both belts were up, and that was Dirty Dom versus Penta, with Dom retaining. What's y'all's thoughts on that one?
Best move. Love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Put-
I'm
Penta don't need no belt right now.
He doesn't.
He just doesn't need
Gangsta
it.
Man Child did his thing.
And I'm
Bro.
a Dirty Dom fan. Best luchador in the world.
Facts, bro. Hey, best living Mysterio, bro. He's the best living Mysterio.
Self-proclaimed.
But it's also a matter of time before we see Finn crying like a baby and clothesline him. And so,
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to be the good guy and bad guy? Who's going to be?
bro,
facing
we were
heel in
talking
that match?
about this the other day, but like, I don't know. I could see the Judgment Day go face because of just because of Dom right now.
He's got it right now.
And
It's so crazy too.
Carlito is
How did Nate
lovable.
Yes.
JD is
Yeah.
lovable because
Yeah.
of the fact that he wrestled with that injury a few months ago.
You see Carlito shoot a shot to Raquel on Raw?
Mm-hmm.
That was so funny, bro.
He's like 20 years older than her, but yeah.
He's like, you could pay for it. Put it on your credit card. My
Speaking of shooting their shot, did y'all see Finn was talking to Roxanne Perez in the background?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think that shows that
Yes.
Finn's going heel, bro, because, I mean, Roxanne Perez ain't finna be a face when she comes over for real. Like, no way she's a face.
It'll be interesting.
Well, yeah, no. Roxanne Perez, I like her better as a heel right now too. Well, she's a great face, but I like her as a heel right now.
Yeah.
She's good at being
You
a
are
heel.
going to see Finn eventually is going to turn on the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Dom is just so hot right now. I mean,
Yo.
so there's nothing that he could do wrong. There's nothing that he could do wrong in this
Such a
moment.
baddie.
So go ahead and clip that. But everything he does is just killer.
Yeah.
Dom made my girl cry too. This was crazy. He made her cry, and it was for my 21st birthday. Went to San Antonio for the Rumble, and her favorite wrestler of all time is Rey Mysterio. And she didn't really care about wrestling. All she wanted to see Rey Mysterio come out for the Rumble. The music hits, she's all hyped. She's like, it's Rey effing Mysterio. She's going crazy. And he doesn't show up. She's like, where is he? Where is he? Then Dominic comes out in his mask. She didn't even say nothing the rest of the event. She was just sick. She was up. Then she was just sitting down the rest of the
You
time.
made me take out a loan for this. Yeah, that's
literally what happened to me. That's all she wanted to see was Rey Mysterio, and then she ended up seeing his son and hated him since. Don't care how over he is right now. She hates that man with every fiber of her being. It's crazy.
And that's why he's a top heel. He is killer.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you feel about Finn and Billy Ray being a heel team again?
Billy Ray?
Billy Ray.
AJ Styles, my bad.
AJ Styles.
He looks like Billy Ray Cyrus.
I'm like, Billy Ray.
Yeah, Trey ain't from the South. I was gonna say he ain't from the South. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my bad.
I like that.
Joe Dirt. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see it, but like, you probably got to add Carrion to the mix too. I can see that being the case. Because if you get them to, because like I know Carrion been talking with AJ, so it's like you get that because AJ got turned heel, so it's like we get Carrion because Carrion's about to. I feel like Carrion's about to have his summer this year, so it's
Dude,
like
yes, bro. I'm all for it. I'm Team Carrion, bro. I'm so
I almost made a
excited.
video about this too, where it was like every year we've had something like first 2023 it was LA Knight. We had him get over. Last year was Jey Uso. We had him get over, and I feel like this year is about to be Karrion Kross. So
Yes, bro. No, I'm with you. I'm changing my Money in the Bank prediction to Carrying now.
It's changed like
man,
10 times.
that man's about to get.
No, it's been
popped that
twice.
night.
Nate has changed it every single pop.
I've not. I'm sticking with LA Knight.
No, you said Damien, and then before that you said something Gunther.
I did say Gunther, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what's your beef with Knight?
He ain't got
No,
beef
I
with
love
Knight.
LA Knight. I
I
love
was
that
talking
man.
about Nate.
Oh no, I think he's winning Money in the Bank. That's my Money in the Bank prediction. I think he's winning. No, I love LA Knight. No, he's a go.
You scared me for a second.
No. He's great.
We love LA.
I want to see LA Knight win Money in the Bank and then cash in after John Cena is done with the belt and he retires. That's what I want to see.
I don't see LA. I don't see. We're off topic right now, but I don't see LA Knight getting a push like that right now. Not this summer.
That's what I want,
It ain't
though.
gonna happen. So maybe
like he's still getting them pops. That's what's crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Like even to this day, like I didn't know how long it's gonna last. Like it's not as crazy as they once were. But, like man, that Knight's still getting them pops. Like even when he came out for Backlash and first person out.
Yes.
I feel like that was one of the crazy reactions of the night next to the Randy Orton and Cena match.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, here's a question about this IC title. It's about Penta and Dom. Because last night on Raw, Penta interfered with the Judgment Day, cost Finn the match against Billy Ray Cyrus. So, what do y'all think? I think there's a really good chance that we said this before, Trey, on one of our pods, but we think that Dom is going to have the IC title the longest out of all the titles that switched throughout SummerSlam. Like, he will probably have the belt the longest. So, is Penta going to be the one to take that title from him when it's all said and done? What do you think is going to happen with this feud?
I don't think so. I think Dom's probably gonna hold it, and like if anything, it might be to someone like Finn Balor. So like I feel like Penta is just a building block right now, in order to make Dom's run nice, like in je ne sais quoi. But it's like I feel like he's not gonna get it past Dom. He's gonna hold it for sure.
All right. Bet. Well, we have my least favorite match of the pay-per-view next. Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Gunther thankfully won. I had said I thought Pat was going to win because I was just so confident that they were not going to let Gunther win that. And I thought when Michael Cole interfered, it was over. When he held the foot, I thought it was over, bro.
What was that man supposed to do?
Bro, he was holding his foot.
That man wasn't going to do anything. His leg was going to break if he didn't move.
Man, that
Michael Cole would be that guy that got injured from something stupid like that.
It's true.
Michael Cole getting involved with
the way he fell.
That was so dumb, bro. What would have made it better if he would have took his clothes off and he was wearing that freaking leotard like back in 2003.
Yep.
Nobody wants to see that, bro. Nobody wants to see that.
I agree. It was the worst match. Worst match of the night. What made me even more mad was Gunther standing in the middle of the ring wanting to tip his cap to Pat McAfee for what? What did he do besides slap you in the chest and try to kick you in the back? No, it was not an impressive match. Stick to commentating. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're great
Bro,
at it.
he
Like,
botched
this was a
so
dumb
bad.
match to me.
Oh, when he fell, you talking about when he fell,
He
Melvin?
botched so bad. I couldn't stop laughing.
I can't take him
He should have
serious.
kept his NXT gear out. Once he took the shirt off, I'm like, oh man, I thought he was gonna wrestle in the jersey the whole time. I think he
Should've.
just stuck to the NXT gear he used to wear. Just wore a black tank top. I was like, all right, nah, he took the whole thing off.
And Michael Cole talking about, like, normally I never cheer for anyone, but this one has personal ties to me, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my goodness, I'm just so done with this. Like,
Stop the cap, too. Like
this match was
I
just,
heard him say that.
I mean, they were over there
I heard him
acting
say
like
that, I
Pat
was like,
McAfee just
stop
went to
the cap.
war.
It's just
Yeah.
I had my hopes up. I think it was Melvin's wife Tori. She said, "I hope Sheamus runs in." And the whole time I was thinking Sheamus is about to run in on this, and then nothing, bro. It was just nothing, bro. We got Michael Cole interfering. It was such a waste.
I'm so mad no one came. I don't want to see Jay and Gunther again.
Me neither. But it is
I
a
don't want to see
correction for the
Jay
pod,
at all.
because
Oh.
didn't we on the prediction say that someone would interfere?
Mm-hmm.
Someone would show up. Michael Cole did it, so the pod got it right.
That's like half a point,
I saw a
bro.
couple.
Have a point. Hey, we'll take it.
I saw a couple people talking about it was going to be Goldberg. I'm like, yeah, you can
I saw
keep
that
his
too.
away
Yeah, I
from,
don't want Goldberg.
yeah, I'm good on that.
Let those legends just be done. We don't need them to keep coming
Yeah.
back.
Yep. Oh, I
Yeah,
agree.
Goldberg definitely ain't it for me.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Gunther's just getting a little soft, bro. It's just,
100%.
just is what it is.
I don't
But
like how
like,
they're
if you-
writing Gunther.
If y'all think about it though, he only been here on the main roster at least for 3 years. So it's like,
It doesn't matter though.
like I feel like he can still bounce back because like he had that long Intercontinental Championship reign.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, he was going to end at one point. Now to Sammy, it could have been a Chad, but it's all right. You know, it is what it is with that.
Yep.
But in the World Championship run, it wasn't ideal what it was, but it was like he still had it, and it's like now he definitely is he's about to be in a little flunk. I feel like, but like we know the matches he can put on, and like the matches he hasn't had yet as well. Like you still got matches he can have with Styles, Punk. I could keep going. Rollins, Roman, like he's still got a lot of money matches that can happen, and it's like in 3 years, like hey, he got time. He'll be okay, I think.
To me, it's it's less of his ability to like be in the ring with these dudes, and more of like how he's currently being like how they're writing him right now. Because you're this ring general, quote unquote. You're Walter, just this beast, this goat guy, like this just brute authority. You come in, longest reigning Intercontinental Championship reign. You lose to Sami Zayn of all people. All right, which we're not the biggest Sami Zayn fans of this pod. And then he gets the heavyweight championship to only get choked out by Yeet Jey Uso, and he tapped out. And now you're going against Pat McAfee, and you want this back. He's just being written so soft. A ring general isn't going to stand in the middle of a ring and tip your cap and try to shake Pat McAfee's hand. You're there to crush Pat McAfee. You're there to like smoke that dude. There's no way that you should be like playing this soft when you're the ring general. Like this is your role, and you're wanting to tip your cap to Pat McAfee, an announcer who didn't even hang with you in the ring. Like they're riding him so soft right now, and I can't stand it. He needs to go back to that brute force that like wrestlers fear to go against. He's going the complete opposite way, and this may be what they're intending to do. If so, I hate it.
Hey, when you were just talking, like I just saw like the craziest thing. Imagine for Money in the Bank, sleeper. Like I imagine Ludwig Kaiser wins, right? And then that
Nate
match
said that
got
a few months ago.
Wait, did I really?
Yeah.
Bro, like imagine you get that happening, and then during the Jay and Gunther rematch, Ludwig cashes in, and then that sets up for like Ludwig versus Gunther at SummerSlam or something like that. I just
so
like that
delicious,
actually
bro.
be crazy. I was like,
He does not get love, bro. He's
Ludwig
tough.
He is tough. Nate will not be wrong on who wins Money in the Bank because he's gonna say the entire roster until
Facts.
then.
That's true.
So
Facts.
That is true.
I respect
I'm gonna
it,
get
Nate.
one. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
one. Yeah,
He's about. I said it on the pod. Clip it.
Yep.
and I'm gonna
I can't-
take that one clip and post
I
it.
can't wait for Gunther, Del Rio, and Rusev all teaming up, man.
Stop.
Wait. Who is this? Who's in this faction you just said?
It said Gunther, Del Rio, and Rusev.
Oh my gosh.
I would turn the TV off.
Throw in
If I
Sheamus
see Del
too.
Rio come back on Raw, I know they just signed him, but if I see him on Raw or SmackDown, I don't even know what to say at that point.
Oh
They
man.
better bring back Ricardo Rodriguez with him. Yeah, if
True.
you're gonna bring him back, you better bring Ricardo back as well.
Yep.
Yeah,
But before y'all say anything, too, the Sami Zayn hate, where's this coming from? What?
oh man, I can
It's just
explain
the
this.
same gimmick. But go ahead, Nate. Nate's the biggest hater of us. though.
No, I'm the biggest lover actually because I fell in love with W when Sami Zayn was in the Bloodline, and I hate Sami Zayn now because he's had the same gimmick
Yep.
for
Same
2
gimmick.
years, bro. Like I was when he beat Gunther, I was probably like the 1% that was actually okay with it because I like a good underdog story. But when you've been the underdog for 2 years,
Mhm.
I don't care anymore. And also, like, I just hate the fact that he's in this beef now with, Rollins and Braun and Paul Heyman and all of them. Like, the fact that it's him up in this, bro, like, he just comes out of nowhere with this haluva kick, and it's just like, bro, you look out of place. And it's like that picture of the dragons, like the two are locked in, and then the one got his tongue out, and he just looks stupid, bro. I don't know if y'all seen that, but that's Sami
Yeah.
Zayn to me. That's what he is,
Yeah.
bro. He just looks
Well-
goofy up there.
Nate, you know why he's involved, right?
Why?
Because he's the third member. He's about to turn.
Ooh.
He's
I'll
gonna
make-
turn
You
on
think it's gonna be
top.
Sammy?
That would make me even more
I
mad.
will be.
if that
I don't want to
happened.
see him be a heel. I want him to turn heel, but not join this
That-
awesome faction.
I would.
I
I
just need
wouldn't
him
be
to
shocked if they make him
get
heel.
away.
I'm being dead honest. That's my hot take. I think look at how they're running the parallel to the Shield. Did you not see what happened on Raw where he has that chair and he's like looking at Punk and who was a Jey? It was Jey Uso, right? Who was the third guy in the ring? I can't remember.
Jay was
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it was Jey Uso. So
Well,
that set him up.
yeah.
I'm just saying, I wouldn't be shocked if Sami Zayn, the third member of this little faction that you got going on with Braun and Paul. So,
There's
if
so many
honestly you
better
think about
options.
it, there are, but he kind of does need a character development switch.
He does.
So, wouldn't be shocked.
Yeah,
Hot take.
I like Sammy. I'm a Sammy fan. Like my thing was, I was so over with him back in 2023 as well. And it's like he did have his moment at Wrestle. That was actually one of the first WrestleMania moments, like any wrestling moment at all, that actually made me like tear up a little bit. I'm like, oh man, that was beautiful. Like him and Kevin Owens win the tag team championships. I'm like, oh man, that right there was wrestling right there to me. I'm like, oh man, cinema. But it's like I was rooting for him to win the championship then, and it's like now it looks like he's trying to get back on that route of winning the championship, and it's like I haven't backed down on him, so it's like I'm still holding on to faith with him. That's my boy still. I can't even lie.
I mean, he's got talent. He just needs a new gimmick. Really, is what it is.
He definitely does.
100%.
He does get. I feel like he's a little whiny too right now too with his character. That's the one thing I will say about him. Like every time like he's in there, it's like I don't know how to really explain it. I was talking to my friend about him the other day. Like I'm still a Sammy fan, but yeah, that I can definitely agree with the character work. It definitely needs a little tweaking right now.
Yeah.
Especially you've been in a company since like 2014, and you're still the underdog. Like you've been underdog since we came
Bro,
in. Damn.
or put him with someone like Sheamus and give us Ginger Ninjas. Like I don't know, just we need to
No.
switch it up, bro.
So, his best character gimmick, in my opinion, was during the pandemic. He was kind of like this like anti-hero, more heelish guy, and it was like the perfect character for him. And now he's just like a face for some reason because people love his song. I hate like you have a good song, people love you. Hate it.
Fair.
Yeah,
Well-
you can't get past that.
We got to talk about this main event now. John Cena versus Randy Orton for the last time. 2 decades. of
Got that
beef.
shirt too. I didn't even peep that.
Man,
Heat.
I got something to say about this first.
All right,
Y'all
lead us
know,
off, Nate.
y'all know that I've been against Cena for the last however long it's ever since
is.
WrestleMania. But after this match, I'm officially Team Cena. I like it now. I like this gimmick. It made me change up, bro. It made me change up. I'm cool with it. Why
You need to apologize for what you said about his blank Titantron, then, and we'll clip it in the other one. You
Wait,
crashed out
I
so hard
did
about
see
the
that
blank
too.
Titantron, bro.
listen. I got worked, bro. That's really what it is. I got worked. I got worked, bro. That I was actually talking to my barber today, and he's like, I saw that clip of you when you crashed out about that blank Titantron, and I was like, yeah, it made me mad. And he's like, you really were the target audience, huh? And I was like, oh wait, he's kind of right, bro. I really got worked by this whole gimmick, and that proved that Triple H might be a genius, bro. I don't know. Triple H might got it, bro.
Working.
It's
Yeah.
working. That was a great match. I loved it.
Mm-hmm. You know, I want to go next real quick as the biggest Cena fan in this, especially compared to us three. It was everything I hoped for one last time. We were so worried that he would like ruin the match and like disqualify himself. Man, I'm so glad that he didn't, because you literally got to enjoy a 45-minute match between him and Randy that had so much history. It was everything you could ever ask for. That could have been a main event at WrestleMania. That was way better than Cody and Cena.
Mm-hmm.
Way better.
Yep.
I mean, and man, I got a soft spot in my heart because, you know, when I was 13 years old getting into wrestling, that was back in the day before you had cell phones. You had instant messenger.
70s.
Okay?
Yeah.
The 70s. There we go. My Yahoo instant messenger ID was John Cena 0474 at yahoo.com. And I
Do
get
you
these
know what
wrestling,
Yahoo is, Nate?
I
Yeah,
get in these
I
wrestling
do.
I get in these wrestling group
I'm
messages.
That's a
Okay?
milk.
I get in these wrestling group
That's
messages,
you.
okay? Fun fact. I'd be in these wrestling group chats. This was like way back in the day, okay? When you had dial-up internet. I'd get in those things. I'd say the champ is here, acting like I'm John Cena, 13 years old. People would be like, do you remember when you met me in Kansas City? Yada, yada, yada. And I'd be like, yeah, I remember you. Blah, blah, blah. I have no idea. I'm only a 13-year-old kid. I don't know what's going on. I was probably catfishing people by accident.
That's
John
kind of
Cena.
evil. That's a
This
little
is
bit
real.
evil, bro. That's messed up.
I didn't know
You
what I
were
was
heel
doing.
Cena
back then.
before heel Cena.
I was still Cena. John Cena's my guy. And that was one of the best matches that you could ask for with him and Randy one last time. There are a couple things in the match I did not like. And I don't want to steal from what Trey or Melvin have to say. But I didn't really like the rapid fire RKOs. I didn't really like them people coming down to Nick Aldis to get involved with the ref who got hit with
hated
the
that
belt.
too.
I didn't like that part, but outside of that, I loved this match. Loved it. And there's something I want to talk about after Trey and Melvin speak about the end of this match, or I could just go now. But no, I'm gonna let Melvin and Trey say something. Go ahead.
Hey, I loved it because it was just a tribute to the old days
Yep.
of RKO and Big Daddy Cena, Fruity Pebble Man. I mean, I really did like it. It just reminded me of being a kid again, but it also made me sad because they're old.
Yep.
like for real, I was like, dang, they're old, bro. And so am I. Like,
Yep. I was about to say that. You're like, man, I'm old too. I'm in my 30s now.
Yes, bro. But it was such a great match. Dude, I loved when all those guys ran in. You can ask Nate. I was cracking up.
I loved it
loved
too.
because he was just RKOing everybody. Like that's
Bro.
the true gorilla versus 100 men. Like that was Randy Orton, bro. Like that's really what it was.
You know what it reminded me of?
It was cracking me up.
It reminded me of whenever John Cena and Randy Orton did that, them two versus the entire Raw roster, bro. That's what it
Yes.
almost kind of reminded me of. And that's why I wonder if that's why they had that spot in there, is to kind of do a little callback to that. But I thought it was
So many
really good too.
callbacks. Yep.
But then when John Cena won, dude looked like, I mean, He looked like a dude that regretted sending a text to his ex-girlfriend. Like for real, like he was shedding a tear when they were
Yep.
cheering him on, bro. Like he's like, do I really want to be bad?
Yep.
And so it's like, man, I wonder what's gonna happen next.
Yeah.
Him attacking R-Truth at the end just made me like him even more as a heel. So it's just like I don't know what they're about to do.
Yes, that's gonna be heat.
Yeah, with that match, I loved it. Like Michael said, 10 million times better than what we saw for Cody versus Cena.
Yep.
Like, like I remember I'm watching that Cody versus Cena match, and like at the end of it, I'm like, really, that was it? Like Travis Scott really, I think if Travis Scott didn't come out, it probably would have been better because he had that literal like 10-minute entrance within the match. Like, dude, that didn't have to happen. But with this, I felt like everything was just right. You had that little improvised moment with the little table spot where the table didn't break, and then they
Yes.
pulled out the other table and did the same thing. It was like, oh, that was beautiful. And then rapid RKOs, loved it to death. And it was so crazy with that match too because back to the Pat and Gunther match. I think I might have I was tired after watching that, and then the Randy and Cena match, like right after the bell rang, I kind of dozed off for a second at the beginning of it, and then like I kind of, but like something happened. I think my dogs came downstairs or something, and then that kind of woke me up right there. That's when it started to get good. I'm like, oh, we're up now, we're lit. Yeah. That's when everything started to go out. And then, man, that was a great match for what the match of the night, definitely.
Yep.
And then the aftermath when R-Truth get RKO'd, put through the table, I was not even expecting to see it. I watched it live, which was even crazier because I never watched the post shows. Like I never watched the press conferences, but I was in the basement and I was recording. The recap of what happened. And I go over here, I'm transporting all the footage to my computer, and Triple H is doing this 1-2, and I was really about to turn it off because I'm thinking he's about to say, "Oh yeah, we broke the box office, we did everything." I'm thinking that's what he's about to talk about, and then next thing you know, Cena comes on. I'm like, oh, I gotta turn this up because I saw the last press conference how he was talking. I'm like, I gotta see what he does.
I thought he was actually about to say something.
I didn't. I was kind of iffy. I thought he was about to talk trash about the people asking him the questions because I don't know if y'all saw the last one. And he was like, I think this is just a clickbait question. I'm gonna go to the next person. But with this time, he started off the same. He was like, you know what? I need to be good with you guys. I need to answer your questions. I need to be more involved with the media, and let's just go ahead. Let's get the questions going in. And then when R-Truth came in, I started laughing off the rip because I'm like, dude, you just came in at the right time at the main event, and now you're coming in during these press conferences. What's about to happen? I'm thinking John Cena might just walk off or something. Yeah. Nah, he gets put through the table. I'm like, oh man.
But he made Cena break though. He made Cena. I don't know if you saw that. He made Cena break character. And like the very part, he was like, Cena, man, like, I don't care what they say, where they say that you can't wrestle. And Cena's like laughing. Like he like looks down and laughs, and then he like gathers himself, and like that's when he does his bit.
Yeah, bro, R-Truth is comedy gold. I don't know what we're about to talk about, but hey, R-Truth versus Cena, book it. Please.
It is booked. Saturday night main event.
What?
Yeah.
Just happened?
I mean, that's been the rumor on X for a while, like a week.
Oh my gosh!
I'm pretty sure that's locked in.
Let's go. I didn't know that.
I'm so
actually.
in for it.
Nope.
That's huge.
I'm so in.
Can I say something real quick before we move on from this? I want to say something about John Cena. A couple of weeks ago, I talked about how Roman is so good at what he does when he doesn't even have a mic in his hand. The originator is John Cena. Okay. This dude, after Melvin talked about it briefly, but after he wins, he gets on the mic, okay, says his little spill, drops the mic, and he just stands there. I don't know if y'all stopped watching, but when it like ended and it came back on, he's just standing there staring. He's having a war within himself. And then he leaves the ring, he stands there, stares at the belt, and like literally, I thought he was about to start crying. And just like Melvin said, I truly believe that this dude is starting to think, man, did I make a mistake turning heel? Like the character that he's playing is starting to regret this. You're starting to see that war within himself, that inner war. Like, did I make the right decision? Look at these people cheering me. Dude, Cena is getting cheered in St. Louis, Missouri, the home of Randy Orton, getting pops. They're cheering, thank you, Cena. Like, I don't care who you are, and I know this is a character that makes him as a person like, man, that's awesome. Like he needs to cut the heel part, get his Titantron stuff back together, get the lights, get everything going. Point to, stand the cameraman, throw your towel, run in the ring, be the champ everyone wants. John Cena, please. 0.1% chance you see this. Please end this heel gimmick. Go back to the childhood hero you are for R-Truth, and let's end the right way, which I believe will happen. But him and R-Truth will cook.
I just thought of something. What if we're gonna get Cena versus Rock? What if that's the reason he's not showing up? It's because
I don't think he will.
He's gonna switch, bro. What if he switched and we got Cena versus Rock somehow?
I think the big match you're going to get is CM Punk and Cena.
I mean that's gonna be heat, but where's Big Dwayne at, bro? Making a movie? Making that
Filming a
UFC?
movie.
Don't even get me started on him. He made
Bro,
me
Nate,
so
you already
mad
know
after Mania.
The whole Backlash, you're saying, oh, Big Dwayne is making TikToks with his daughters the
Yeah.
whole
Up
time.
his
I
arm.
was saying that.
He made me so mad after Mania, dude. I'm like, man, like don't get involved if you're not about to be here, man.
Amen.
Like that made I was heated. Like, dude, you just were part of like the biggest heel turn of our time. We just witnessed it live, and now I'm thinking, okay, we got Travis Scott. At least The Rock might come out after. Like, I had my expectations up too high for that match. I get because man, like what The Rock, it was like the writing was on the wall for him to be there, and like you don't want to show up now. It's like, dude, I don't know when the next time we're going to see him because every time he shows up, it's like we got so many plot holes. I don't understand what he's going to do now. Like he had stuff with Cody. We could have had a plot hole with that. Stuff with Roman. Don't even know about that. Like it's like he's still cool with Roman, I guess. And then now we got the plot hole with Cena. It's like, dude, come on, man.
What's Roman coming back?
I think he's rumored for Money in the Bank. I saw my one friend talk about it on TikTok, and he said Money in the Bank is when he's rumored to pop up. But I hate his schedule.
I hope he pops up on that June 2nd show in Tulsa, Oklahoma, because I'll be there.
That'd be heat.
Oh, is that where y'all from, Oklahoma?
We all live in Arkansas.
Okay.
Nope.
Yeah.
We're all on the other side of the country.
Mhm.
We are.
Bro.
And why did Cody Rhodes just die?
This will be a dramatic return. He don't want people booing him, bro. He had to take a break. You know how it goes. He was losing the fans. Take a break for a while. When you come back, people will cheer you again. That's exactly what's happening.
But I better not get that stupid 6 months advance ahead of time. Cody Rhodes returning to Royal Rumble, and he's like working out with the stupid dog.
You will.
Stupid.
It
was the stupidest thing they ever could have done with that.
I want Hill Cody. Dye your hair black.
Yes.
Come back out. Be crazy like you were in the Bullet Club, bro. Let's go. Like that's what I want.
He's taking that championship from Cena.
Bro, no,
taking it back.
I will crash out 100% if he is champion in this calendar year. Absolutely not. He's the worst champion we've had in a long time. He's so boring.
Whoa.
It's the same thing over and over and over again. He's like Sami Zayn. He can't lose the I'm the son of finish the story, Dusty Rhodes, the title my dad can never win, blah blah blah. It's the same thing in every feud that you do. I'm sick of it. Go Hill.
When was the last time we had a babyface like Cody Rhodes been able to keep the momentum since he returned? And like as a good guy, like the first time the crowd actually turned on him was against Cena. And then now I feel like if he does, like that'll be cool to see him turn heel. But it's like his championship run, I feel like it was great. Like it wasn't no, it was great. It was a great title run. Like he had some notable matches, but like I felt like it could have been longer. So when WrestleMania happened, I really thought he was gonna win. because I thought it wasn't long enough. Because he just beat Roman Reigns, who had that 3-year reign, and now you're telling me he's losing literally a year after he wins it. Like, I'm thinking he was going to hold it for at least 2. I thought he was going to hold it till the next Mania.
Here's my
He
hot
only
take.
had matches against AJ, Solo, Logan, Kevin, and Cena. Now you tell me Cena, the dude who just lost to Solo from one Samoan spike or 2, whatever it was, and now you're losing to Cena. Then speaking of that, the amount of RKOs that man kicked out of was insane.
Yes.
Like, dude, you just lost so. I see you lose all these matches. You lost to Austin Theory after one finisher. You
That was
lost
Vince
to Solo
McMahon.
Sikoa.
That was Vince McMahon.
Now, like you lost. Like now you want to now you back to that all the adrenaline just came back. Now, well, you kicked out of like 10 RKOs like it was nothing.
It was an
'Cause he
AA
started
into an RKO reversal,
Yep.
and he kicked out of that.
Which
Yeah,
was a,
I'm like, dude.
it was a callback to a TLC match. That
Yep.
AA to RKO. I'll say this real quick about Cody. His title reign lasted too long, in my opinion.
Oh, that's a hot take.
And I think we
Nah,
all
bro.
say that. We all say that.
What?
I didn't
And I'm
want him to lose or
I
to
don't
beat
have
Roman.
I don't have no
Literally, Cody got-
adrenaline in my soul, bro.
Oh, it's like he just beat the longest reigning title. Like the dude who was holding this championship
shouldn't have.
all these years. Now, granted, he did need
Bro,
4
Mike was
legends
depressed.
to do it.
So depressed, bro.
He was
At that
depressed.
Mania.
He said, you know what? When we get back home, I'm signing the papers. Nate Dickinson, that's Noah's new dad. I can't do this anymore.
What? What are you?
He
trying-
crashed out bad, bro. Bad. He's like,
Like, see,
I don't
like Cody.
even want to eat pizza anymore for the rest of my life. I'm done with this. Like he was done. He was
I've
done.
only ate it 10 times since then. It's pretty good, if we're being honest.
Yeah, like I feel like that reign could have definitely been longer because it was like, dude, after beating Roman Reigns, like that guy who just smashed everyone in the roster.
Yo.
Now after just
Well,
a year of holding it, now you lose it.
If it wasn't for the Avengers assembling, then like he would have won. But yeah, the Avengers.
Oh, daddy.
I saw a funny meme about that too. It was like Roman Reigns, he was like this, and it was like, hey, you lost to Travis Scott, but it took 4 legends to beat me. Like you had 4 legends to beat me. I'm like, hey, that he kind of cooked him. Like,
That's why he's my goat, bro. Okay.
ah, dang.
Yo.
Hey, yeah, my bad. Damn, let me just.
Oh man.
Oh.
Does anyone else have any thoughts, bro?
Yeah. My
I don't
bad.
have
That
any
sums
thoughts.
up.
I
That
will
sums up
say-
Backlash.
Yep, it's Backlash.
Yeah. Hopefully Cody, gets that championship back. Another story for the other day.
He needs to do something different if he's gonna get the championship back, because he comes out and says the same thing in the ring every time. I got bored of that. It's the same type of thing as Jey Uso.
But yeah, I definitely. He probably is gonna come back heel. Or he'll probably turn heel because the way the crowd's being with Cena. Yeah, probably.
I love Backlash. I'm excited to see what happens next. I think you're going to see the episodes kind of dip a little just because you're getting into that time. But you are about to start Money in the Bank qualifying matches soon. So we'll see who Nate picks. The entire roster will be said. It'll be great.
I'll have a final prediction,
You will.
and I'm gonna wait till y'all say
Aaron Cross
yours.
for the win.
What is this guy gonna say?
Y'all might. I'm gonna go ahead and throw one more out.
Okay.
Y'all might not agree with me, bro,
He's gonna make. We don't. You've been wrong 99% of the time.
but
He's going to say Logan Paul.
no. Logan Paul's gonna beat Jey Uso. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Oh,
I'm kidding. He's not winning that.
No,
He's not
absolutely
winning that. Logan Paul is my dad's favorite though, and he genuinely does want him to beat Jey Uso. I don't know why he's my dad's favorite, but he loves him. My prediction for the Money in the Bank winner is Tozawa. I think Tozawa's about to get his. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding.
I can't take you
I'm
serious,
kidding, bro. I'm kidding. I'm kidding, bro.
I found it.
I'm dead. All right. I think that's gonna wrap up this episode. Trey, Two Fly Trey, or Two Fly Wrestling. Thank you for being
Fly
on this
wrestling, Trey Two
episode.
Fly.
Trey Two Fly. There we go. Well, check out. We're gonna have his socials linked down below. He said he's gonna leave a comment too, so you can just find him that way. But man, we really appreciate you for being on this episode. It's been a lot of fun. He's got some good takes, but he's a Sami Zayn lover. But you want him to switch though. You want him to switch, so that's good. But bet I think that's gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, we appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, follow if you're on Spotify audio, that type of thing. We're gonna see you guys in the next one. Peace.